White Gypsy soft top, white color Gypsy soft top, NL01H0916. Kaching Rada Chilimakamilo, parking Mathakame, Pamakamilo, the request sadly. To be turningly Kamai the clay, white Gypsy, soft top, white Gypsy, NL01H0916. Chingarada Gypsy G parking Mathakame, Pamakali, Jagme, Pamakali, parking Masamilo, the request Radley. Gypsy by the number plate Makam Nichi. Number park, sorry, wrong number name. Number Magaka Gypsy white top, white soft top with Gypsy Baji. Upon Kandili Park, Samil the request sadly. Azui for the final, the final fourth match. PHALEE versus SEIKHOR. PHALEE versus SEIKHOR.
Hello. Match group Kalalaga Dogo for Hopogara Jina teams Kajibana. Are Katagua Lumli, Humli, Lisra Bisangamaka, what's at the line? Are we last match group Kalada with Dogo for Hopogara? Teams Kajibana, Katagua Lumli. Are we Lis Minjira Migamilo, he can what Kasana?
Originally, come out of the Dukan, let me come out of the Alto. NL01H0916 Chili Camilo, the request Radley. Sabaya you main road Chili Garima Camilo. Alto Energy Gypsy White number plate Magazan. Gypsy Jila. Apum Kandeli Camilo, the request Sadly. Alto Jila Apum Kandeli request. Parking Sagbai request Sadly. Nishinara. Grey Alto.
A very warm afternoon to everyone gathered here. This is the last quarterfinal match of the day, and it is set to be played between PHALEE in dark blue and SEIKHOR in white. What a mouth-watering clash this is promising to be. Warren, excited about this match?
Very excited. It's a match that we're all looking forward to. Two giants of the game from this region. They usually meet each other in either semi-final or the finals. I've been told that this is the first time that they're meeting in the quarterfinals. So hopefully this is more or less like a final. Fingers crossed, we'll see who wins the match today.
Absolutely. Players trying to get the nerves out of the system. We can hear the shouts of a few players. And
Definitely.
It looks like it will be Umshumi from PHALEE who will get us underway. Umshumi to Waritem. Waritem, winger for PHALEE, has been exceptional in the tournament so far, whenever he has played on the right wing or on the left wing. Umshumi Jagoi, the skipper for PHALEE. Quickly back to Tammy. Tammy is looking for the return ball to Quickly. Bit of a miss clearance from Somaya. Mushawam Jagoina. Hotkathar, a youngster, young exciting striker for SEIKHOR. So, where do you see this match headed?
I am guessing that this might end in a draw, and it would drag on to the penalty shootout because they're both equally matched. I mean, it's just the first, second minutes of the game, but the intensity has been quite, something.
Jansa will take this free kick for SEIKHOR. Jansa looking for the run of Hotkathar. Just got away from the striker there. So Jansa, an experienced centre back, still very young, in the books of Classic Football Academy. Hotkathar, the young striker, jersey number 19 for SEIKHOR, plays for Rao in the Amfa Cup. Hotkathar, cleared by Kiss. Done so.
That was a nice fake.
Ball one back by Jahanpang. Jahanpang put up a wasteful pass straight back at the PHALEE goalkeeper Rampai. Rampai looks for his elder brother Thamongjan. That's a handball offense there by Jahanpang. Sorry, fouled by Jahansa. But in the end,
You can see the intensity of the game. They've started pushing each other now.
the intensity is there. Bloody challenge here for Ranjan. Free kick against him. Yang Miching looking for Thamongjan, cleared by Jansa. Or Tammy trying to play it out wide for Kukui. Kukui cannot get the ball. It's a throw in for PHALEE.
Oh, where do you see Chansa in the next 2-3 years?
Jansa has the capacity to play at the very top and is getting great experience there at Classic Football Academy, currently under the tutelage of Praniti Singh, the former Indian Football International. So if he can keep fit and if he has the discipline, which he has in abundance at the moment, we hope that we'll be able to see him wearing the shirt of an ISL outfit in the next 2-3 seasons.
So hopefully he will be the third Tangku.
The fourth.
The fourth Tangku to play any ISL. Fingers crossed.
Tammy out wide for Kukui. Kukui scored the only goal in the knockout round against Ding Chong very early in the game. That was just 2 minutes into the game. Kukui scored and gave SEIKHOR the lead as well as the winner with that goal. And another free kick early doors for SEIKHOR. Chance to take this again.
Let's see if they can capitalize on this opportunity. The first one was a bit disappointing. Chansa can redeem himself from the second kick. Hopefully something good might come out of this.
Chansa,
It's
it's
a beautiful chip.
high
It's a
deep.
beautiful
Oh, it's a good save from Rampai. The header was from
That was a good
number
ride.
4.
What a save. Like I said, Chansa redeemed himself with the second kick. With the second free kick.
Fantastic free kick it was.
It was.
The resulting corner will be taken by Rancham. Rancham. Underneath. It was quickly saved by Rampai.
That was a good save.
Hotkathar goes past 2 PHALEE defenders, fouled by Kish, and a free kick yet again for SEIKHOR. So, about 4 or 5 set pieces very early in the game for SEIKHOR.
Yeah.
They haven't been able to capitalize on it, but it was a good chance by Yemi that was saved well by Ranpai. Another chance this one, and it is Jeremy on his left foot taking this one.
That was as close as it could get. So far, PHALEE hasn't got a single set piece opportunity yet. It's been SEIKHOR who's been creating all of these opportunities from the word set go. Another opportunity. Oh,
Beautiful volley inside the box. The player is asking for a handball. Referees play on. Back with Pao. Has the Arturo Vidal.
he is the Arturo Vidal of SEIKHOR. He's got the same hairstyle.
Oshumi kicks out. Finds Timochan. Brought down by.
That was not a foul. That was not a foul.
All fair there, says the referee, and Tokata will come on the counter for SEIKHOR.
So far the momentum has been on SEIKHOR's side. They've been the better side in this last few minutes. They've been able to create more chances than PHALEE, but PHALEE's defense has stood firm so far. Let's see if they can breach the defense in the next few minutes.
As you mentioned, the Lions' share of possession in the first few minutes have been on the side of SEIKHOR, but PHALEE have also looked threatening on the counter, and here they come again. So Ungshungmi cuts out by Rancham. Rancham does well to go past Ungshungmi. Ungshungmi is penalized for a slighted tackle.
That was a nasty foul. Another set piece for SEIKHOR. It's the 5th set piece, if I'm not mistaken, since the game started. Jeremy Lunglang. Jeremy Lunglang is the one who's going to take the set piece. I think Jeremy is the one who takes all the set piece from the left side.
And
Chansa on the right side, yeah.
Jeremy, it's a disappointing delivery.
Not a disappointing set piece.
Another one slips. But Yokmi gets back possession for
yellow card.
And it's yellow card for Ungshungmi. I think jersey number 10.
I am not. Well, yeah. Number 10.
Twice he just got Ranjam here on the left side, and on the right side he's got Yokmi again. So, and as you mentioned, Chansa on the right side to take this free kick.
And like you said, SEIKHOR has been having the lion's share of possession, and PHALEE has been having the lion's share of fouls committed so far in the game. Another beautiful set piece.
Oh, spilled by another. It's further cleared by
Almost.
Somaya saved his keeper's clutches. We can almost hear the fans at our backs.
Man, look, I think SEIKHOR has got more female fans than PHALEE. I hope their colleague England doesn't mind. They've changed their allegiance in this game.
Game has been end-to-end so far. From the get-go. The base of the match has been pulsating.
It has been. Chansa has been really dependable in the back. You know, he's been getting all the headers, and he's not misplaced a single pass so far.
Here he is on the ball again. Chansa, this time it's cleared by Yemichi. Back to Chansa. Chansa finds Tammy. It's a good ball through for Quickly. Quickly plays it the first time, disappointing.
Another
Things delivery in the end. Bit of an observation that I've made. SEIKHOR have the height, but SEIKHOR has never strolled forward for any of the free kicks that they have taken. Do you think SEIKHOR should be inside the box if SEIKHOR take their free kicks?
Definitely he should be inside because he's the tallest among all the players in the team. So he should have been the main, threat whenever set piece happens. It was a nice flick. Oh, the touch was disappointing though.
we are giving away these nuggets of information to both the team managers. So hopefully they're not angry at us for
I hope
trying
so.
to discuss the tactics of the match. Yang Yiqing. Tae Chan is there on the run. Tae Chan pushed from behind by Chansa, and in
Corner
the end,
has been given.
corner for PHALEE. So first set piece situation for PHALEE to be taken by Lanso. Multiple set piece situations that SEIKHOR haven't been able to capitalize on. We'll see if PHALEE can with their first set piece situation. Lanso.
Another disappointing set piece. An observation I've made so far in this tournament is also the lack of expertise in set piece, you know, among the players so far. I think they have only capitalized 1 out of 20 opportunities whenever set pieces have been awarded to any of the teams so far.
Absolutely, that was an observation that I've been making as well. Whenever free kicks have been taken, they've always chosen to go straight at goal instead of trying to pass it to a teammate inside the box. And we've seen some good free kicks going in.
I think the managers, they need to start focusing on the players learning how to take free kicks.
Now it's Warithem. Warithem nearly founds Tae Chan. The ball goes all the way back to Jubilee. So the winner of this match will take on Tinem, and I must say I've been impressed by Tinem's showing so far. They always try to play out of the back, as you mentioned in the game as well. The triangle of the skipper, the right back, and one of the midfielder.
Yeah. And I also feel that they've been one of the more physical teams in the tournament so far. You know,
Absolute units.
The average height and size of their players are among the better ones among all the teams that have participated in this tournament so far, and they have really taken advantage of that.
Definitely. Good defensive
Another
clearance by
good header
Chansa.
from Chansa. They put up front by Chanyo. Chanpeng was in an offside position. The assistant on the far side raising his flag for the SEIKHOR striker. So I'm hearing that the coach for Sington Katam is also scouting for players to take to the TKS conference that is to be held at Kachai. Oh. I think I've been observing a few good players so far in the tournament.
It was a good shot. And it's a mistake by the goalkeeper, nearly falling to Jahanpang, but Jahanpang,
That was disappointing.
yeah, did not take his chance.
I think in the split second the decision he took was the wrong one. You know, I think judging by the height of the ball, he was either going for a header or a, I don't know, and midway he just ended up doing whatever he did. and the keeper easily caught the ball.
Yeah, the ball was always spinning away from him, but the technique that he should have applied was to fall back a little bit and then get the power on the shot, but he stood still and could only apply the faintest of touch that was collected by the goalkeeper.
It's been the best chance of the game so far, and they have not capitalized on it yet. Let's see if they'll regret all these missed chances in the game so far.
Chansa looking for Kwikwi. A little too heavy the pass from Chansa for Kwikwi.
How old is Chansa, by the way?
I'm not quite sure about the age, but he must be in his late 18, 19, so maybe 20. Yeah.
So he's got a bright future ahead then.
Rampe comes off his line to collect the ball ahead of Tucker. Another promising player playing for SEIKHOR is Tucker.
And you were saying earlier, right, about probable players for the for the Tangkul Katanao spots.
Yeah,
I think Chansa is a good choice. It's one of
definitely.
the good choices for the main centre back for the Zingtun team.
I've also been very impressed by the performances of Klimpam, the skipper for Tainem.
Oh yes, definitely,
The way
definitely.
he plays is so cool on the ball, always trying to play out from the back. It's a bit like Virgil van Dijk and Rudiger combined.
Yeah.
Yeah. and he also scored a thumping header against Sondul yesterday, and
also
an
the free kick
absolute
Yeah.
quality of a free kick against.
Aside from being a good centre back, you know, just the ability to take set piece is a bonus to being a centre back. And both Chansa and what is this? The Klimpam? Klimpam, yeah. Both Chansa and Klimpam are good set piece takers. They distribute the ball really well. You know, so if they are centre back, then the defense can be.
I would love to see a centre back pairing between those two.
It would be a sight to watch.
Phale slowly getting back into the game. They have a free kick here at the halfway line. Yang Miching has always been the set piece taker for Phale, and he will take this one again. Yang Miching. Oh, what if he missed it all the way inside the box? His touch fell to Machondring, but Machondring did not take the ball in his stride, and in the end it goes out for a goal kick for SEIKHOR. It was a good chance that they have to be able to make use of the half chances that they're getting, because SEIKHOR have dominated possession so far.
But Phale is slowly growing into the game. These last few minutes, they have been, you know, threatening the SEIKHOR's D-box a few times.
Everything. Last possession. Now it's Manalpong, and Manalpong will take the throw-in. Manalpong to Temi. Temi for Kwikwi. Kwikwi is halted in its track by Yang Miching. Yang Miching clears it up front. Ball goes all the way back to Chansa. Ranjan back to Chansa. Chansa looking long for the run of Kwikwi. Kwikwi plays. Jihanpang to Jihanpang. Gets the ball in the back of the net, but the linesman has raised his flag for Chansa. Straight a little offside.
So far, SEIKHOR's fans have been very passionate.
Right behind our back.
Right behind our back, yeah. The cheerleading has been insane.
And as commentators, we have to maintain our neutrality. And it's been hard. But now, Ungshungmi. Ungshungmi from Chuanring, well defended by Manalpong. Ungshungam handled the ball, trying to control the ball there. Temi looking for Tucker. 2-1 goal there, and Yang Miching, as always, sweeping up in the middle of the defense for Phale. While we've been waxing lyrical about Johansa and Kring Bum, Yang Miching is also one centre back that has impressed quite a lot for PHALEE.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Yang
Has been
Miching, the number 4 of
PHALEE has
PHALEE
been at the
defense.
centre of everything.
He's been very, dependable in the back. So far, SEIKHOR hasn't been able to score a lot, mainly because of Yang Miching's defense at the back.
Quickly on the right flank. Then we can add it again, getting the block on Quickly's cross. So after flirting with us the whole day, the sun is back out again.
It is. I was hoping that the sun won't be back, but unfortunately it is.
But it's a good.
It's not that intense.
Yeah. It's good weather for football. Hear me. Run jump back to
Ahor with
next possession straight back to Jubilee. Now Wortham. Looks for the run of Ongshungmi now on this right side. Ongshungmi missed.
It's a goal kick. Do you think Shanghai Pao intentionally had that haircut to emulate Arturo Vidal, or do you think it was just coincidental that both of them happened to have the same hairstyle?
You never know, it might be Rizal who is trying to imitate Shanghai Pao.
Could be.
Yeah.
Based on the way he's been playing this last few games, Vidal must be the one who's trying to copy him.
Yeah, you never know. Quickly, back to Yokmi to the winner, throw in off Wortham. Wortham playing as a midfielder in this game and has been most explosive as a winger, jersey number 18 for PHALEE.
Oh,
He has played on the right, he has played on the left, and whenever he's played on the wing, he has created loads of chances. But in this game at the moment, it looks like he's playing as a midfielder with John on the left,
which the number,
John on
the number 6?
number 18
Oh,
for PHALEE.
oh.
Yeah.
I've been told that the main midfielder got injured in the previous game, so the team had to, undergo a complete change in the players' positions, and so he had to go play that position instead. That injury was a huge blow for PHALEE as a team.
It was indeed, because Amung, that is the name of the player that was injured, jersey number 17 for PHALEE. He is such a great player. Like, he controls the tempo of the game from the middle of the park. He
That's what I've heard.
The routines very early in the tournament was a huge blow for PHALEE. PHALEE now coming back slowly into the game. Chipemi has been called upon a few times in the last few minutes. The goalkeeper for SEIKHOR. He will take this.
Chipemi looks very flexible and confident on the ball.
He has played quite a lot at top levels. He was the keeper for Full FC in the last district league. So he has loads of experience under his belt.
But PHALEE hasn't been able to test Chipemi so far in the game.
Not yet. Kish for Imungchan, played by an album. Now with Takatar.
So
Rolls
far,
it to Rancham. It's Wortham.
Chipemi has never been tested so far by PHALEE's forwards, hoping that this will change in the coming minutes. On the other hand, PHALEE's keeper has seen a lot of action.
Is that one?
Yes, because SEIKHOR has been attacking since the very first minute,
A bit on it from the get-go. An album on this throw-in for SEIKHOR. Defended by Lanzo. It will be a corner for SEIKHOR. So, it looks like Shanghai Pao has hit it little tip and he's making his way forward inside the
Finally, I
box,
hope he
attacking
makes
this
use of his
forward.
height and gets one thumping header in his set piece.
We will see what comes of this set
You
piece.
can just see from here that we've got flawless among all the defenders over there.
Very much indeed. Jubilee, now the header.
Set piece.
Once here, has time on the ball, just cleared it. For Qatar. And it's a goal kick ball. So movement on the Pali bench, and I am licking my lips for this one because everything. What a splendid young rating, sorry, what a splendid young player he is. Jersey number 8 for Pali. Looks like he might be coming on very soon.
Looks
He
pretty
is-
young as well.
He is pretty young, but he has confidence beyond his years on the ball, and we hope that he'll be able to come on and make an impact here.
I wonder who is going to change though.
From what you've seen so far, who do you think it's going to be?
I think it's going to be one of the forwards because we've hardly seen any productive. Supporting the play.
Quickly, for Japan.
Offside though, sadly.
Flagged offside. We might actually see Waritham coming on the flanks if Poeting comes in.
Yeah, I think Pali needs to rethink its strategies because what they are currently doing is not working and not producing any fruits.
So the change, I think, will be made now. The referee has a right for the throw into the taker. Foul there, and the change will be made now. And
Pali is ready for
yes, Majonring has been replaced, and Poeting, the youngster, comes on. So Poeting will slot into midfield, we presume, and Waritham now playing on the flanks. So another instruction from us that's been heeded by the coach.
they have
Yang Miching on this free kick for Pali.
let's see if the sub can make an impact. It's an opportunity for him to make an impact.
Yang Miching straight
Oh.
hits the side netting.
That's among the few beautiful set pieces I've seen so far in this tournament. You know, I mean, a lot can be improved, but having seen a lot of disappointing free kicks.
It's a missed pass from Chang Pao, collected by Hong Shung Mi, well defended in the end by Yermi. Yermi does well to keep the ball in play. Qatar now cannot control the ball, but Taimi gets it back. Going back by Ong Shungam. Lenso back to Ong Shungam. Ong Shungam out for Waritham. So Waritham now on the left flank, and Pung Wei Sing operating as the tip of the tournament in this midfield for Pali. Clearance by Ong Shungam. Further cleared by Jahanyo. Janta, chased by Qatar and Gui. It's gone off for a goal kick. So we're hearing comments being passed in front of us that all Town Court players are always defenders, and we've also talked about some phenomenal defenders that we've seen here, but hardly we've seen any forwards come through and play at the top level. Parmi Pong is a defender as well, Liam, a defender. Chanta, of course, is the winger, but from the balance of everything that we've seen in this tournament so far, the outstanding players have also been defenders. What's your take on that?
I agree. I think, you know, even Tangkul players who've made it in the state league or at the national level at some point, in some part in front of their career, have both been defenders or midfielders. We've hardly seen any good forwards. I think mention can be made of Somatai though. He's been the only forward who's made an impact at the national level.
Such a middle innings.
Yeah. And we've not seen any people emulate his success at the highest level so far.
There's one player that comes to mind, Sing Moina. He scored Ahor in the first quarter-final game. Sing Moina, jersey number 6, the skipper of Nanga team. I'm hopeful that he'll be able to make a big impact for us at the top level of Indian football in the years to come.
He was phenomenal this morning in the first match. In the first quarter-final today, he scored 4. He could have scored more, but towards the end, he just...
Playing off his lines and coming together between Jubilee and Temungchan. Temungchan is still injured, falling a little bit. Was brave from both players, but it looks like it's Temungchan who's come off worse from that clash. And
yeah.
medical assistant running inside the pitch.
Interrupt Salve. Gari sing attention board le. Gari number TLC 92628. Gari number TLC 92628. Swift. No we gari hina church we azingli block sakamai da mashok bai le we kathag we lungli kaching rada site samilo la mishida. Gari number TLC 92628. Swift. No we gari ji kawao ho ni sha da le ka kathag we lungli ka site samilo ni shlagra.
Both players back up on their feet. Good things, good signs.
Good signs indeed. There was a risky situation, but you know, as a keeper, you have not a choice but not to jump out like that.
So in football, goalkeepers are believed to be a little off in the head because of how brave they are.
Imagine, I mean, just think about Ederson's act of valor against Liverpool when Jota almost scored. All those memes about being, you know, so cool on the ball.
Most goalkeepers these days have eyes in their veins.
Yeah. Another thing I've observed in this tournament is the lack of quality goalkeepers among all the teams that have been, you know, being represented in this tournament. We've seen a lot of silly goals being, you know, conceded. Yeah, disappointing goals. Goals that would have never been scored at the highest level have been scored in this tournament.
So yellow card for Kipper, we don't know why. Maybe he exceeded the field of play while Kipper was being given to the 2 players.
Possible.
So from the balance of play that we've seen so far, don't you feel this match feels a bit like a final because both teams are treading with reputation, trying not to make mistakes?
Yeah, definitely.
It's been a very cagey opening.
Oh, that was risky.
Quickly really getting there ahead of Rampe.
Anything could have happened there. And I feel the team that wins this match has a chance of reaching the finals.
To Yerby. Yerby's loose clearance. It does well to recover. Maybe out wide for Akui. Akui now on the charge. Well blocked by Yang Ching once again.
Man.
Ching, splendid performance. Splendid performance. Now Akui brought down by Lensu. It will be a free kick for SEIKHOR.
Phalee's defense has been like a rock in the last few minutes. Aside from the goal that has been considered early in the game, their defense has been pretty solid. It's still... It's still 0-0. incident involving the keeper.
Run back on his feet again. Run by with the clearance intercepted by Tammy. And heads it straight out for a throw in for PHALEE. Kish. Only thing. First touch of the ball for the youngster since coming on. Jeremy. Cleared by Kish. Only thing. Well intercepted by Rancho. Cleared further by Young Ching.
I hope it doesn't get hotter than this.
Thanks to the organizing committee for bringing us umbrellas.
They've been so kind. Was it Chansa who kicked that? Or was that number 3? If it was Chansa, I would say that was his first mistake of the game so far.
I think up against Chansa. Chansa was able to get the ball away, but Wortham took a shot and was good block by Shai Pau.
Vidal's height blocked it.
Foul by Wortham on quickly as he was trying to make the clearance.
Does Wortham play in any club at the moment?
Not that I know of, but he must be. I'm not sure. My apologies if he is indeed playing for a club. And Ching. Throw in for PHALEE. Straight at goalkeeper by Tammy Lason, the skipper for
Both the
SEIKHOR.
keepers are pretty young.
They're very young.
Yeah, just by looking at the face. Offside. This match is reminding me about Timo Werner. You know, Timo Werner and his love for offsides. We've seen too many offsides so far in this game.
Turbo Timo.
We're reaching the end of the first half. From what I see, from what I hear, I've been told that there have been added minute of just 1 minute.
Wow, has that first half flown by or what?
It is. That's how exciting this game has been, you know.
It's like it's just been 10 minutes and
Yeah,
we've already completed
this is
40 minutes.
This has looked like the shortest game so far.
Yeah.
And we're almost nearing the end of first half.
An injury there.
Injury. Hope it's nothing serious.
So 1 minute of time added on at the end of first half. Nothing to separate these two teams.
Just 1 minute of added time. With SEIKHOR having the majority of possession in the first half. But PHALEE have PHALEE has looked threatening at times. You know, a few times that they've had the ball in the opposition's box, they've threatened. But SEIKHOR has been more threatening.
So Ahor try to seize the from distance.
If he manages to score this, I think he can go down in the history of Zington sports as the one who scored the longest distance
Longest
goal.
distance, yeah. He likes it, it looks like he's going straight for goal. Jubilee it's made by Shungan. Followed by Jubilee and Temu Chang now on the chase against Jiansa. Jiansa solid defending once again from the youngster.
Dependable as ever. He did not panic.
And that is the end of the first half, and as the game started, it is 0-0 with nothing to separate these two exceptional teams, and from what we've seen in the first half, we are hopeful that the second half will be even more exciting.
Indeed. The second half promises a lot more action. You know, first half is usually always played cautiously because they know that there's second half, but there's no third half. So hopefully, you know, they bring out everything that's, every trick that's inside the box, inside the boots to inspire a victory.
Yes, as you've mentioned, it's been a cagey tepid first half. Hopefully, the floodgates will open in the second half. So,
Only time will tell, fingers crossed. The substitutes of SEIKHOR FC have come out. Star players from Bayern Munich who will come back to SEIKHOR on a loan spell for the Zington Sports.
on his side, we have Ringham Kimmich.
Ringham 10 Kimmich, who's going to come in the second half.
There on the far side, just number 22, Alfonso Davies.
Yep. And we have number 20 there, Philip Lam.
Coming out of his retirement.
Just for the Zington Sports.
Exactly.
PHALEE still has 6 unused players who can all come in the second half. Both teams have, you know, enough reserve in the bench to substitute any players that have exhausted from the heat as well as the constant running up and down.
What you've seen first half, what to SEIKHOR